like a lot of people who enjoy the works of Charles Dickens, I am quite the fan of Oliver Twist. That being said, I've never been that taken by the musical itself, so I've always kind of favoured more dramatisations of the novel rather than musicals. And when I found out that one of my favourite people in the world, Sarah Lancashire, was in a version that was released in 2007, I kind of had to give it a go. And I have to say, it's pretty good. Now, this was originally televised, so it is quite long. It's a BBC show that I think was about 3 hours in length. There are 5 episodes of around 40-ish minutes each, depicting, of course, Dickens's tale of Oliver Twist, the young orphan boy in Victorian London. And the first thing I want to say is William Miller as Oliver Twist is brilliant. That casting there was absolutely spot on. And I can't really think of another young actor who I would have chosen to play this role. He just really nailed that character, and to me, the Oliver Twist that's in my head, that's him. Absolutely brilliant. I also really loved Timothy Spall in this, who played Fagin. I mean, absolutely fantastic. Not the visual Fagin in my head, but in terms of the mannerisms, the way he spoke, really was kind of adhering to everything that I would have expected from this. For what it's worth, Sarah Lancashire plays Mrs. Corney. She's not in it as much as I would have liked to have been, but she's still in it a pretty decent amount. Rob Brydon's in it, Michelle Gomez, John Sessions. It's got a very, very good cast, and one that I kind of, I didn't really look at the cast list too much before watching it, and everybody just kept popping up now and then, so it was very good. In terms of staying true to the story, it's pretty true to the story. I'm not sure. Obviously, it's not a musical, so there are some scenes in this that may be slightly different if you've only seen the musical version. But personally, I think it's a very good version of the story. If you're not familiar with it, this will be a brilliant introduction, but a very long introduction. I'm not going to say that it captured my attention from start to finish, nor did I watch it in one sitting, because I haven't got that kind of attention span. But, over time I watched it bit by bit, and it's something that I enjoyed when I was in the right mood for it. And I think that's a good way of approaching it if you want to watch it, but the thought of sitting for 3 hours or so is just tedious. I'd definitely say watch one episode, and then maybe watch another one the next day, and so on. It also means that it just lasts for longer and you enjoy it for longer. Set design's brilliant. The costumes were really fabulous. The costumes were particularly impressive. The costume design is done by Amy Roberts, who's done a lot of period drama costumes, including working on The Crown, Prime Suspect, a lot of other different things. So visually, yep, you can smell it. You can smell Victorian London when you're watching this. You do feel like you're there. It's very immersive because you're going on this quite lengthy journey with the characters. You do become quite involved in that way. And if you're looking for an adaptation of Oliver Twist to watch, I can honestly say that this version is very good. If you like musicals, I'd say definitely check out the musical version. I love musicals, by which I mean I live for musicals. But there's just something about the musical version of Oliver that I never really got on board with. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just not, I don't know, it's not for me. But this mini TV series definitely is. If you want to see an adaptation, completely recommend this. The 2007 Oliver Twist is brilliant.